Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's a new guy on the block, the blockchain, that is. And just wanted to reach out on my lunch to talk about a few different things, follow up on a few different videos that I made in regards to like the older generation being involved in cryptocurrency and so on and so forth. Quick little recap of the market before I went on lunch today. Looks like Ethereum's holding strong at around 170. That's nice to see that support level, even though we took a large dip down to 130 or 150. The price drove right back up to 170, 175. So with the more news coming out, with more hype being involved with Ethereum, we should definitely see a crazy price increase for the rest of the year. Bitcoin doing absolutely wonderful. It's funny how it seems like with the community these days, maybe Bitcoin community is against pretty much all the other alts, especially Ethereum. But the Ethereum community is also not against Bitcoin, but we're all biased to our favorite coins. Right now, I love Ethereum because it's made me the most money. So, of course, I love Ethereum, and I'm sure a lot of people love Bitcoin because they made a lot of money with Bitcoin. And it has good things as well. It's anonymous. It's a store of wealth. They do completely different things, but they're in the same category of currency. So I mean, I love both of them, guys. I do wish I had more Bitcoin, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure a lot of Ethereum fans wish they had Bitcoin as well. And we just don't want to miss out on the next biggest thing, the next biggest coin. So that's why I think that people are really getting involved with cryptos right now, especially I mean all generations, but I think for the baby boomers, that generation, I think that they've seen this before, and it's kind of intriguing them, and they want to learn more about it. But of course, naturally, like we all do, as as we get older, we start slowing down a little bit, or not really keeping up with the technology that's coming out. And that brings me back to the conversation we were having about how I had this older gentleman who was very interested in Bitcoin, and the way he found out about it was through the cryware, or through the cryware hack, or whatever it was called. And they were asking to get paid in Bitcoin. And when it was all flashed over CNN and Fox News for like 3 days, people really watch that stuff. Everybody watches that type of things, especially the older generation, and that started triggering something in their mind to say, "What is Bitcoin? Like, how do you get paid in Bitcoin? You could that's a form of payment. That's a currency. Like, what do you mean, pay me in Bitcoin? How is that beneficial to the person receiving Bitcoin?" Well, that just kind of opened up the flood doors for a new investor. Okay, people that have not heard of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, that has opened up a massive door, and that touched hundreds of thousands of people. It had to have, because people are stuck on news, and that had their gears moving, like, what is Bitcoin? So now that he's doing this research, this gentleman told me he has asked pretty much everybody that he encounters about Bitcoin. Everybody in his family about Bitcoin, and nobody knew what Bitcoin is. Me and him happened to run into each other, and by fate, I guess you can call it, we naturally started talking about Bitcoin. This guy's like 80 years old, 85 years old, something along those lines. And we started talking about Bitcoin, and he just, in awe, just picking my brain, and I don't even know that much about it, but I told him what I knew, and this guy is talking big numbers that he wants to spend on this stuff, massive numbers. And you know he went as far as saying that he wants my help in trying to set up an account, because he's just so, and I'm not an advisor or anything like that, but he's just can't keep up with the technology. He even said it himself. I'm getting older. I don't want to do that myself. And two, like I don't want to mess up. A lot of these he doesn't even go on the internet too much, so it's going to be foreign movement for us, the millennials and the generations, let's say after the baby boomers, are a little bit more familiar with computers and stuff because we interact with them basically on a daily basis. A lot of jobs you have to interact with computers, so it's easier for us to navigate through things. This guy went as far as saying, hey, like, can you just help me set it up? He's like, I understand whatever I make from it is my issue. Whatever I lose from it is my issue. I just want help setting it up because I believe that this is something. I believe that this is a game changer. And that that right there is was just one, mind blowing and mind opening, because not only be, you know, this person, there's maybe hundreds more like him that feel the exact same way about wanting to invest in cryptocurrencies. And if that's the case, then you know for a fact that something is here, guys. Something's definitely here. Something's going to happen when you have the older generation intrigued by what's going on, because they've been through the dot-com bubble. They've been through the creation of the freaking stock market or whatever. They've seen the ride. He was telling me stories about how he was getting invested, or he was investing in the stock market at a young age, and he had about $1,000 in one of the stocks, and he ended up pulling out his money because he lost a couple $100, and it made him scared. Like, this can't be real. Like, I'm losing money. What am I gonna do that? Now that stock that he invested is worth, the $1,000 that he would have had would probably turned into few $100,000. It's just because it's so new. It's we're in uncharted waters right now. We don't understand, and of course we're gonna naturally feel like um, you know, we're gonna naturally feel like, hey, something's up. This can't be real. It's gonna crash, whatever the case may be. But you guys gotta hold strong and trust and realize that if governments are getting involved with it, if corporations are getting involved with it, if older generations are getting involved with it, that maybe everyone else should get involved with it too, and maybe everybody else in the near or distant future will be involved with cryptocurrency somehow, some way. It's just it's logical. We're advancing, we're getting older. We've gone from gold and silver coinage to, you know, paper, to digital, with our debit cards and wire transactions, to now an actually truly digital blockchain technology that's going to help the world. Okay, that's big. That's big to me, guys. So this gentleman went as far as to say, hey, I really need you to help me set this up. I really want to get involved with it. Can I pay you to help me set this information up? Can I pay you? And I was like, are you kidding me? Can you pay me? No, like you're doing me a favor by being interested in this and informing other people about cryptocurrencies. Like, no, you can't pay. I'll be more than happy to do so. But that sparked another idea in my eyes, that this could helping people set up a cryptocurrency wallet, or help them set up and navigate Poloniex, because we all know that these exchanges aren't the easiest to navigate. That right there could be a true business. Cryptocurrencies is creating jobs. Cryptocurrency is maintaining jobs. Cryptocurrencies are going to be around forever. I can't believe it. Like, this, it's so It's revolutionary, it's game changing, it's life altering. Everyone needs to be involved somehow, some way in a cryptocurrency. That's not junk, that's not shit. Do your research. And like guys, the New York Stock Exchange is worth $19.3 trillion. Okay, that's the value of the New York Stock Exchange. Probably more right now. That was back in 2016, the numbers that I got. 19.3 trillion. I wouldn't be surprised if it was up to 23 or 25 trillion. But the fact is that we're only at about 81 only, right? It's skyrocketing since we're at $81 billion market cap for cryptocurrencies. That's amazing. That's beautiful. That's lovely, guys. I can't believe how fast cryptocurrency is growing. It's growing by billions on the daily. But there's 19.3 trillion in the New York Stock Exchange alone. 19.3 trillion dollars. We're only at 81 billion. We can go up 900 more billion dollars before we even get to $1 trillion market cap. That blows my mind. If we go up to $1 trillion market cap, that's a ninefold, or who knows at that point, $1 trillion in the market caps. Where's that money gonna go into? Ethereum and Bitcoin. Like, tell your friends about this, tell people about this, get involved, do your own research. But as you guys can see, I'm passionate about this. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and feel free to comment. I love commenting and getting back to you guys, and going from there. I created a Steemit account. I think Steemit's great. Everybody should be involved with that as well. And if you guys need help with anything, please just feel free to write something or let's chat. Thanks everybody, and have a good rest of your day. Peace.